And now, Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and with me, as always, my good friend Dave. Dave, how you doing today?
I'm awesome.
He's doing awesome. I hope you guys at home are doing awesome or as well, not at well. Well. No, Sarge. No, Sarge. We'll start off without Sarge. I hope you're doing as well. Whether it's at home, in your car, in your office, wherever you're listening to us, whether it's on Spotify or YouTube. Hopefully you're watching us on YouTube. You get to interact and see our beautiful faces. They did a study saying that December and April had the most handsome people or the prettiest looking people if they were born on those days. And Dave and I are both, right there. So how you doing? Welcome to the show. So what is the show about? Basically, the show is about me and my friend having some good times, laughing and enjoying each other's company, shooting the crap, talking about current events, different segments. This week we're doing anything for a buck, where Dave comes up with some crazy jobs, wonders if I would do them or not, and we kind of dig into them a little bit and just talk about how absurd they are. So we got that coming up, and then also your questions. And how do we get your questions? Well, it's very simple. You send your questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. It's right there. What you do is you send in your questions. Dave gets them. He reads them to me. I kind of do it right off the dome because I have no prep, no time to think about it. It's just Dave reads them to me, and we do it live while we're recording. That's right, we're recording it live, and then we also do live shows. So if you get the opportunity, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like us. If you laugh, hit the like button and ring the bell for notification. Dave is coming out in October. It's coming sooner and sooner and sooner.
Yep.
We've got a poll up. This way it tells you what we're going to do when Dave comes out here. Whatever the poll says, me and Dave are going to do, or Dave and I are going to do if there's any police out there for grammar, the grammar police. Woo!
Yeah. And speaking of lives, we'll try to get a live in while I'm out there as well.
Correct,
so
Mundo.
TBD on that, but we're planning on one, yes.
We're planning on it, and then once we get all of, we're hoping by the end of this weekend, we get everything figured out, and we'll start putting it out there. This way you guys are aware of it also. But even if you're not, if you have the bell ringing for notifications, you'll know when it's happening. So hopefully you join us with that, because that's always a lot of fun too. And then maybe we'll do a quick little live thing if we're out in Vegas or whatever else. Maybe we'll go live for a few minutes and just say hello from wherever we are. We can't go long though, Dave, because whatever happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas.
That's right. Face tattoos and all.
Tattoos.
All right. Well, let's go to the shooting range.
Let's do it.
Welcome. Why are we so small? Did I do it wrong?
Because you did it wrong again, yeah. I mean, come on, dude. Note to self. Keep one eye open at Vegas. Might wake up with face tattoo.
Note to self. Fix layout.
Yeah.
Writing it down.
Pull us into the right layout.
I'm fixing the layout. By next show, we'll have it down. I wrote a note. I'm not messing this one up.
It's our own fault because we keep switching it. But the last two episodes,
we keep adding and everything.
We should be good by now.
We should, but we're not.
No. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Question number 1. What unconventional animal do you wish you could have as a pet?
Oh, unconventional.
Yes.
I mean, have you ever heard of a liger?
No. Is it like a part something, part tiger?
It's a mix of a tiger, a lion, and a tiger.
Ooh,
and they're like 16 feet tall. Exactly. Very well played, Dave. Very well played. So the thing's enormous.
Mm-hmm.
Like enormous. And I could never afford it. I couldn't afford the cage for it. I couldn't afford to feed the freaking thing, let alone have it. But I think that would be awesome. You want to talk about keeping criminals away. People are like, oh, I got a guard dog. Oh, yeah, I've got a freaking Liger.
taking pictures, showing it. Everybody, hey, this is my pet. What the fuck is that?
Don's pet was cool until it ate him.
And there's people like you see on social media. They got people like with bobcats and shit, man. It's like why? That they're wild animals. Why do you have them? Because at one moment, man, that thing,
You bring up bobcats. You want to hear a crazy story?
Mm-hmm.
My in-laws, my mother and father-in-law. My mother-in-law was outside in the backyard one day.
Right.
And she looks up on the fence, and you've seen the fences out here. They're 6-foot concrete fences,
yeah.
So you don't even get to see your neighbors.
Right.
It's so weird out in Arizona, but whatever. It's supposed to keep the coyote away.
Right.
Coyotes can jump on that shit.
Mm.
It ain't working, but whatever. Okay, fine. She looked, and there was a bobcat sitting on top of that, just staring at her, watching her.
Oh, the hell with that.
And she went inside. It turns out that she had cubs underneath their shed.
Oh.
Not only did it watch her that day,
but it was watching her?
It's been watching her for months. And like,
my God.
She'll go outside and everything's cool and everything else, and it's not there. And then sometimes she'll go outside and it's just sitting up there, just sitting there watching. And I'm like, holy crap.
Note to self, morning coffee, look for bobcats.
Not my house. But you can look. You can look.
Right.
He's going to be outside like with his binoculars.
Where you at, mother?
I'll leave the binoculars on the table outside for you.
That is creepy as hell, dude.
Yeah. I mean, there's coyotes that come around every once in a while. I'll see it in the neighborhood or whatever, but I've never seen a bobcat or nothing like that. But I mean,
oof.
Yeah, crazy.
Oof, oof, oof. All right.
What animal would you go with?
I kind of want a donkey, even though it's, I want a donkey.
There's people out here that have donkeys.
I know.
They have horses and donkeys.
Yeah, I want.
And they ride them in the car. That's
right.
Yeah,
we did the episode. But no, because you see them laughing and stuff, or like when they get into their little fence. Yeah, I want one of them. They're cute.
I'd also like a dolphin. I thought a dolphin would be cool as hell.
Just throw them in your pool.
Yeah, it's not just when you're trying to have sex with your wife and she goes,
Oh man! All right, can I continue now?
Yeah, go ahead. Question number 2.
Question number 2. What is the most annoying musical instrument?
Hands down, I know the answer to this 100%. And I actually worked with a guy one time when I was working in Jersey, and he used to play the instrument, not at work, but he would play it, and occasionally he'd play a clip of him playing it, and I had to go along with it. The bagpipes.
Really?
I can't stand them.
Wow.
I can't stand the bagpipes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. For some reason, I don't know what it is. But it's just, the first. I'm like, oh God, what is this?
Maybe because I'm part Irish, that don't bother me. No, I don't mind the bagpipes. Me, it's the flutophone. Those little fucking things. Okay. No, get out of here.
Yeah. I would listen to that over the
really? Oh.
Yeah, bagpipes kill me. As soon as I hear, and I've been at funerals where they play, and it's, I sign of respect and everything else.
Right.
Whatever. But inside, I'm going.
All right.
See, you don't know what the reaction is if you're on Spotify, so make sure you're watching the video.
If I pass before you and you're at the funeral, I'm gonna make sure I have people sending me off with bagpipes.
Well, Dave, if it was your funeral, I would play them for you.
You're gonna play them for me? Right,
I mean, I gotta imagine it sounds the same, so it doesn't matter.
All right, one more here. Let's see. All right, if life is so short, why do we? Hold on, let me pull it up because it's too small. If life's too short, why do we do so many things that we don't like and like so many things that we don't do?
I think part of that is because even though it's short, we're still set up with the mindset where you have to you have to stay in a certain path. You got to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane. I try not to be that, but I think the reason why most people do is because they're like, oh, I can't do this because this is where I belong. It's out of my comfort zone. It's out of my norm. It's out of my whatever. I think I'd like it. I think I'd have a good time with it, but too many other factors are going to be interrupted by it. Like I enjoy riding my motorcycle. Mm-hmm. Now, when I was younger, Dave, you remember me riding my motorcycle?
Oh, yeah.
It was a little crazier.
A little crazier.
The front wheel was up sometimes. The back wheel was up sometimes. There was sometimes I was riding and my feet were over the handlebars.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm standing on the bike and stuff. Like, there was a lot of crazy stuff that went on.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. Back in the day. And now, I'm just cruising.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing crazy. Like, I take my bike out. I'm just getting to point A to point B. Like, and enjoying the ride.
Yeah, my brain went to, well, we got to work, so you don't like working, but you have to work to make the money. Right. So all you can do is work because you're trapped in that rut to work to make the money, but you can't afford the shit that you want to do that you like to do. Right. So that's just like the Groundhog Day, man.
And then with kids, you have responsibilities.
Right.
I mean, with a partner, you have responsibilities. There's always these other factors that are involved in your life. It's not just your life anymore. As soon as you hook up with somebody, it's group life. And then there's kids, and it's two of yous and kids, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you got to start making sure they're all taken care of before any of your likes. And I think that's a factor also.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to sacrifice your likes for your family's likes and stuff.
Correct.
And,
yeah. Because I don't think they would like my likes.
Gee, I wonder why, Don.
I don't know. I don't know, Dave. I'm not sure why.
All right, I got one last question. This one was sent in by your lovely wife. I'll give her credit for the question.
Okay. Lovely wife. Wow, what has she been telling you? I'm kidding, honey. I think you're lovely too.
All right. What are the most diplomatic ways to tell someone they are stupid without saying they are stupid? Give me a few good lines.
Are you kidding me? What's the matter with you? Wait, what happened? You can't be serious. Who said? Wait a second. Who said what to who? Are you sure? Did you Dave check that?
Oh, God.
How was that?
That was good.
Hey. Okay. Thanks, hon.
That was it? Short and sweet?
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't know if you were going to elaborate on that, but okay.
Well, I don't know. How do you tell somebody they're stupid without saying you're stupid? I mean, back in Jersey sometimes, but are you freaking, what the fuck's the matter with you? Are you stupid? But that's telling them they're stupid or asking if they're stupid.
Right.
I mean, you could be like, I guess you could diplomatically be like, are you sure about that? Because I see it this way, and explain it the other way.
Right.
But, I mean, all the other examples I just did seem to go well, too. Huh? No.
Leave them walking. They walk away from you in the comment. This mother just tell me I'm stupid?
Right. Here's your sign. Yeah. What was that? Bill Engvall? Bill Engvall from the blue collar.
Blue collar guys. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I think it was Bill Engvall. I think his name is. He used to do that skit where he's like, here's your sign.
All right. So that's the end of the questions. You want to do the odd jobs?
Yes, let's go to anything for a buck. Let's see what kind of odd jobs you pulled out today.
Okay.
Okay, note to self. I'm sorry for everybody's ears. Note to self.
Don is aware that was very loud.
Lower that volume. Wow.
Yeah, I had to adjust mine on my end. I was like, hello.
I didn't adjust mine. I just felt like I was back in the 90s in the clubs again.
Oh, man.
Sorry, everybody who's listening.
All right, we're not.
Maybe I'll put it in this disclaimer when we get to that. Let's see how many people actually read the descriptions of the show. I'll put it in the description of the show, and we'll see how many people actually listen to it and actually lower the radio.
At minute mark 13 and change, there will be an increase in volume.
Right when the intro to this segment comes on.
All right, so I got a few here. Let's see if they're interesting. Crime scene cleaner. So unfortunately, you got to have somebody that's got to clean the crime scenes, yeah, and it might not be some pretty shit there. So, yeah, but now, I think they're underpaid. That's what I think.
Okay, I don't know what the payment is yet, but I as an Italian, I know that they're out there. Mm-hmm. I have also seen.
I got a guy.
I got a guy. Oh, what happened? Jimmy slipped on a freaking rock in the backyard? Don't worry, I got a guy. Also, what was the movie? No way.
Back to Keanu.
Yeah. What was the movie where he was? Why can't I think of the name? There was 4 of them. You used one of the movie quotes in the scene in the movie I never seen yet. I haven't seen the 4th.
Oh, what?
Yes.
John Wick.
John Wick. Thank you. I couldn't come up with it. John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
They had cleaners. You gave them a gold coin per body.
Yeah, true. That's true. Yes, they did.
See? I'm in the know. Now, I don't have John Wick's guy.
Right.
They did a damn good job. But I mean, for a gold coin, I guess my guys would do a good job too. I don't know. So what does this guy get paid?
Supposedly around $75,000 a year to do that. I think that's underpaid because that's something you might be seeing some disturbing and nasty stuff.
But even still, I mean yes, I agree with you. But on the other side of that, so do all the people in the hospital. So do all the nurses and the doctors and the morticians, and like that's part of life and part of their job. Okay. But to clean it up, I just don't think that's enough.
Yeah, I don't either.
Not because of the trauma to the trauma to the brain of the pictures, but the chemicals and the suits that you got to wear and all the there's a lot that goes into that. I don't know if 75,000 is enough.
Just don't cut it. No, especially with the next one I'm going to give you is not that far off from that. So the Porta-John. So the Porta-John cleaners. Yeah. How would you like to do that job, Don?
It's so bad. Not only is it bad, but being in construction, there's a lot of times you use Porta-Johns. Yeah. Now, if you've listened to the show and you've heard the stories that I've said and everything else, I usually don't go to the bathroom in public or at least poop in public. I'll pee, but that's the extent of it. Yeah. I am able to hold my breath for the entire length of my pee over time. I've made sure so I can go in there and just hold my breath and walk out and never breathe. Yep. You do 3 intake beforehand. And you stretch your lungs first by doing it 3 times. And on the 3rd one, you suck it in and hold and then go in and do your business. Okay. Now, sometimes it gets close. It's tight. You don't realize the muscles you use to pee sometimes. When you're holding your breath, you're like, oh, God, I'm using my muscles. I'm running out of air. But you can smell them when they clean them across the whole job site. Ooh. It is disgusting.
Ooh, so you've been around the area when they're actually cleaning
100%. 100%. Wow. Multiple times. Not on top of them. I'm talking inside of a house. Wow. And if the doors are open and everything else, you can smell it waft through the house. Ugh. And you're whoever's got to go to the bathroom a few minutes from now is the best time to go because it's the cleanest. Except if it's the summertime, because then they clean it all down and it's all wet and it's 120 degrees out here, and then you go into a sauna. Oof. Oh, it's terrible.
Right. So what do you think they would make to do that?
I think they make like $40,000 or $50,000 somewhere around there.
From the website I got off, 60,000. So they only make 15,000 less than the crimes. I would, you know what I mean? That's not.
If I was to pick one or the other, I'd go crime scene.
Yeah.
Because at least then you have stories. You've got shit to talk about.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
So bad. So bad.
Oh, my God.
I thought that was good.
Yeah.
That's how bad I am.
So, next job. Apparently in Amsterdam, they have problems with bicycles, so they actually have a bicycle fisher.
A bicycle fisher?
So
they just keep going off the dams?
I guess so. It says the agency responsible for keeping all 165 of Amsterdam's canals clean is often tasked with retrieving sunken bicycles from the water. In a city that's got some 800,000 bikes and very strong winds, you can see how bicycle fishing is a very real and very needed profession.
Okay. That seems crazy to me. I would have never even thought of that. But, I mean, it makes sense. Like, strong winds pushing your bike over?
Yeah.
Like, don't you chain it up to anything?
You would think. I don't know.
Hey, listen. There's about 800 bikes in that canal. I'm going to chain mine up.
Go get
it seems like a quick fix. You don't need a fisherman. You need a locksmith.
Yeah. that was a variable that I guess they didn't give maybe they get paid per bike. I don't know, but they didn't give a price on what
They didn't give a price? Okay.
No.
That's a crazy job, though.
Yeah.
What do you do? Where is it?
Amsterdam.
I don't know how to do I don't know how to do that accent, so I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, don't try.
But
what do you do for a living? I catch bikes.
I catch bikes. You mean you go fishing? No. I catch bikes. Like, can you use a magnet for that? I would think a strong-powered magnet might be the best freaking bait.
Uh-huh.
Because what are you trying to hook? The handlebars? The tire? Yeah. The chain? You get a magnet? Sort of.
I like those dudes, like again on TikTok, social media, whatever. They're fishing off the bridges with the big ass metal magnets, just to see what they could pull out of the streams and lakes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
They find little goodies and shit. You know.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I mean, something like that, I would think you would do the same thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I got me a bike. I don't know if that's what they sound like.
All right, and the next one. How much do you think a bingo manager would make?
Bingo manager.
There's a bingo. I never knew there was, no offense to anybody's listening that's a bingo manager. As much as they make, I might want to look into this shit when I retire from my regular job.
It's a cutthroat job, though. Those old ladies and those old guys. I got bingo. That bitch said bingo 3 times. She ain't got it.
Get a dabber thrown at you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would have said like $25,000, but the way you're talking, I'm gonna have to go $50,000 for a bingo caller.
$59,000 for a bingo manager.
Seriously?
I mean, what
the hell are they managing?
I don't know, but isn't bingo like once a week, maybe?
And I mean, I guess it could be more than that, but I mean, there's a place. Maybe when you come out here, Dave, there's a bingo place out here. We go bingoing. It's literally like 10 minutes from me. I've never gone. It's a steamboat bingo place.
Okay.
It's actually in an old steamboat that they cut out of it. I don't know. But unless it's just a facade of one, I don't know. But they have one out here. But that's a lot of money to just make sure that there's plenty of cards and dabbers and the ball thing is spinning correctly. B4. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. Like, what are you managing?
Yeah. Sitting there, arms crossed, looking at everybody walking around.
69. What are you managing for almost $60,000 a year?
Yeah. That's a nice chunk of change, dude.
That's crazy.
And unless there's more to it than I'm aware of, I mean,
I mean, there's financing involved, so great. But I mean, keeping track of the books, I mean, that's not that difficult. It's a 50. Like, I don't understand. You buy a card, somebody's gonna win some money from it. Done.
All right, this is one I would not want to have the responsibility for. A nuclear power reactor operator. I wouldn't want to come anywhere near that bitch.
Right. Yeah. No. That's
no.
But Dave, if you do that, maybe you'll meet Godzilla.
Yeah. That won't even sway me to see my boy.
Really?
Thank you. No.
If you had the opportunity, and let's just pretend we'll go into fantasy world, Dave's fantasy world here for a minute. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Godzilla exists.
He exists. We have not explored the depths of all of our oceans, so I do believe he's out there somewhere.
Okay, yeah. We'll find him with Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster. Okay. So when we find... So, if he exists in real life...
Okay.
And the opportunity where you're like, if I work at a nuclear power plant, I might see Godzilla. You wouldn't want that?
I mean, I wouldn't want to be the reason why Godzilla comes out, but...
Right. I mean, I think that would intrigue you a little bit.
Yeah. But they make $100,000. So that's, for the risk,
That's a lot to risk. $100,000 is not a lot of money. I mean, it's still a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money in this day and age for certain things. Mm-hmm. There is a high chance that you could get killed quickly or just kind of kill your whole family quickly or just explode if something goes wrong with the chilling factors.
Yeah.
Like, that seems like a low... I mean, you get 2 bingo gigs, you're making more than that.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. It's $40,000 more than a bingo manager. So you sit there and go, Watch old people play bingo or risk radiation.
Nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
It seems pretty simple to me. I mean, I'm no brain surgeon here, but...
Oh, man. All right, one last one I got here. Oil and gas divers. So these people have to dive into the waters and make sure all the pipelines and stuff like that are operational. They have to underwater weld. I don't know.
They're underwater welders.
Yeah, so I don't know how the hell...
Fortune.
I don't know how the hell they...
Have you ever seen it? You've never seen it?
I've never seen it, so I don't even know how that would even
it's
work.
amazing to watch.
Really?
Like, I've seen videos of it and stuff like that, and they're literally arcing and causing fire down below, welding underwater while they're in their whole scuba gear outfit, and fish are swimming around and shit. Like, it's crazy. It's great. Yeah, there'll be sharks swimming next to you and stuff because you're in some deep waters and stuff like that. So sometimes there's sharks swimming by you and stuff, and you're just...
Well, just knowing all that, they should not be making $53,000.
That's it?
That's it. That's all
I thought they made a lot more than that.
That's crazy if what you're saying is true.
Of course it's true. Why would I lie? Trust me, I'm a liar. No, but that is true. Wow, yeah. I thought they made a lot more than that. I thought they were making like $1.50.
I mean, it could be possible with, I don't know how...
Depending on where they are or whatever.
Where they are
the
and
information
all that stuff,
got, right.
From the information I got off the website, that's what they said that they make. So
I thought they made more than that because I heard that they make a lot of money per welds. Mm-hmm. So if you go down, that might be even per weld.
Right, that might exactly, or like their base thing and not counting for whatever.
Depending on where you're going to do it, it might be more the deeper you go, the more knots you hit or whatever else. Maybe, I don't know what knots are.
Yeah,
I'm afraid not.
All right, so there you go. That's some weird
That are some weird jobs. That is definitely weird jobs.
I would not do any. Oh, I'd do bingo manager, but that's about
bingo manager. I would do.
Yes,
I would definitely do the bingo manager. That seems easy. I could do that right now. Down the block. 10 minutes away. When you come out in October, even if we don't go, I'll do a drive-by this way at least see it.
Okay, sounds good. That wasn't one of the choices. Bingo wasn't one of the choices.
No, bingo is not one of the choices. No. So maybe next time we'll put that on the poll. So if you haven't seen our poll yet, it's on the YouTube channel. You go to our YouTube channel and you go on the community section of it, and there's a poll where you can go and you can vote on what me and Dave do. I believe it's Devil's Bridge, go karting, stratosphere jump over in Vegas. What was the other one?
Wasn't it that like
the air? Yes, the pretend
skydiving thing. The
pretend skydiving. And there was one more. I forget what the other one was, but go to the site or whatever, and then you can pick what we do. And when Dave comes out here, we'll do that, and then go from there.
Yep.
Speaking of weird and crazy stuff, Dave.
Moving on. Yes.
Yeah, moving on. I stumbled upon this, and I was never a huge fan of this person. I enjoyed the music, but I was never like a huge fan. My mother, huge fan.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was years and years and years ago, he ended up dying.
Passing
and now they're saying he's not dead. Yeah. But just like the astronauts, we didn't know about this up until recently, and with the help of TikTok.
Right, but is this a new conspiracy theory, or has this been around for a while and we're just catching it now? Because
I'm not sure. It might have been around for a little while and we're just catching on to it.
Right.
But I caught it.
So forgive us if we're late to the game, but yeah.
I'm sorry. We're gonna make it. But Elvis Presley is supposedly this gentleman right here, Bob Joyce. Now, I can see some comparisons there. They have a split screen where they put them together. Booyah shakalaka. I mean, that fits. That fits really well.
Right.
And if you hear the music, and I'm gonna play a little tidbit. We'll play it in the background. I hope it's in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. It's not gonna blare you. But
yeah. Right, but how many people? But how many people can sing like Elvis, though?
I agree. That's why I got a list here. I got a list. And while Bob is singing, I'll read you the list of why, on top of just the voice, people are saying he's Elvis Presley.
Okay.
He has the same voice, obviously.
Right.
But there's impersonators that do it constantly. Okay. He married one of Elvis's ex-girlfriends.
Okay.
He went to Elvis's daughter's funeral. His one son is an Elvis impersonator.
Okay.
His other son could look like an Elvis twin. He refuses a DNA test.
Right.
He's writing a book and he's going to release it on his death to explain everything.
But why would you? Yeah, it could just be a tease, man. Because why would you say that? You know what I mean?
There's also no record of him before 2011, which was the year that Elvis Presley was supposed to get out of the witness protection program. What was he in there for? I don't know. As an Italian, I don't ask questions. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has the same crooked pinky.
Right.
I don't know what that was.
The clip ended. That's what.
Oh, okay. He's got the same crooked pinky, scars on his forehead, and he has similar hand veins.
Right.
He also tunes his guitar and strums it while he's tuning it the same way. And he accidentally called himself Elvis at one of his things.
Yeah, I heard that clip, but he said something like it can be. It's one of those things where you can hear it both ways. Like,
right.
If you want to listen, say, "Hey, he called himself Elvis." Yes, but I forgot what.
He might have been explaining something.
He said,
also
"Jesus help us," and Elvis came out.
Jesus help us.
You know what I'm saying? So there's two ways. Because once I heard that, and I went to the comments. They said, "Oh, he said help us." So I played it back. I'm like, "That's right. He did."
Is the dress blue and gold, or is the dress white and I forget what the other colors were?
But what does the age match? Like, shouldn't he be older than what Elvis was?
I don't know what the exact age is, but I mean, just like the other people that were in the Challenger that exploded, and now people are finding them.
That's true, right?
Like, well, now is it possible? Anything's possible. Mm-hmm. And I listened to a couple of clips. He really sounds like Elvis, and there are Elvis impersonators.
He's 89. If
89.
If my quick search did good. 89.
Dave check.
Right.
Dave's doing a Dave check. So, I mean, it adds up.
It's possible. He looks good for 89, though.
89 looks incredible.
He looks good.
I mean, look at it. 89, God bless. I mean, this is almost 49.
Yeah. But no, look, could he be? Sure. I mean, everybody's been trying to say they see Elvis all the time.
Right.
You know,
for years they've been saying it, right.
Right, because they just don't want to let go of the legend. But, you know,
right.
I don't know. Hey, if he is, he is.
God bless him. He had a good run. Nobody knew.
I mean, he could have just wanted to get off grid, man. You know what I mean?
Here's my question. Okay, let's say he wanted to get off the grid.
Right.
He died. Do you know how he died?
Yeah, he died on the toilet.
On the toilet.
On the toilet. Yeah.
Is that the way? If you have your way, this is how I'm gonna die. Is that how you're gonna pick?
They'll buy it. All right, the public will buy it. I died on
heart attack. Could have worked.
Right.
He didn't have to be on the toilet.
Yeah, but then he was it a heart attack on the toilet? It was something.
I don't know, but why did it have to be on the toilet? Elvis Presley died today and had a heart attack in his bed, resting asleep while he was sleeping.
Right.
This just in. Elvis Presley having a heart attack walking up a flight of stairs.
Yeah,
there's so many other ways than on the toilet.
Elvis died of a heart attack caused by a combination of drugs causing a fatal irregular heartbeat. So there you go.
Right. On the toilet.
On the toilet.
Again, now if the Porta-John guy was cleaning it up, he'd find him.
I don't know. Hey, only time will tell. You know, we don't want the guy to pass away anytime soon, so we could read his memoirs. But we do want answers. But we want answers.
That's right. Inquiring minds want to know.
It would be like 20 years from now, all of a sudden we're going to see like Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson didn't die; he's still out there. You know.
Tito just passed away recently. I don't know if you heard that.
I didn't know that.
Tito, get me some tissue. Jermaine, stop teasing.
All right, we'll bring up one more topic before we call it a day.
Right, let's make it a quick one. Let's go.
Yeah, quick. So far in the our little side
Yes,
thing
our
with the NFL.
Jets betting.
Our Jets. We are tied because we're both right. The Jets are 2-1. We picked the right game, so we're both tied in that. The next game that's coming up, they're playing Denver. You picked them to lose. I picked them to win. So this is where we're going to split off.
We'll see. We'll see what happens if you owe me some money.
Yeah. And then speaking of football, did you see you brought this to my attention. I'm assuming you saw the clip with Nikki. Now they're bringing Nikki Glaser into Thursday Night Football. Now listen, I don't know if this is the first time she's been on Thursday Night Football because I don't watch.
I've seen it. Right.
Yeah, the first I've seen that she's on there because that's usually on Amazon Prime, whatever. Okay. Blah blah blah. But
I haven't seen it because it's sports related.
Right. So I don't know if this is just the thing. I know she did the roast of Tom Brady, so they said,
and she was great in that.
She did great, so let's pull her in. Or if it's they're riding off. Okay, well Taylor Swift is bringing in numbers, so let's continue the high with Nikki Glaser and let.
I really hope not. I mean, Nikki Glaser as a comedian, I like Nikki Glaser. She's a very dirty or raunchy or whatever female comedian, but I find her funny. I do find a lot of her stuff funny, and her roasts. I love her roast. She's very much a very good roaster.
Right.
She's on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
You can't roast on Thursday Night
Football. I know.
Supposed to roast.
Yeah.
Like that's like saying you're going to insult Mickey Mouse on the Mickey Mouse Club. Like you can't do it. Like it's not going to work.
Right.
That's what they were thinking, and I agree with you. I think because she did so good with Tom Brady roast. They're like, let's bring her in. There's a whole nother group of viewers that have no idea, that don't watch sports because she doesn't watch sports.
Right, or may not have seen the roast, so they figured we'll, expand out with that. Yeah.
But I think it was a complete miss. I think it was horrible. It was, and it's not that her jokes weren't funny, but her delivery's off because it's an awkward setting. The clientele isn't looking for those digs or anything else. Like they're not used to people saying negative things, let alone just blowing smoke up their ass. Like
right.
It just seemed very uncomfortable and just they went along with it, but I don't see it going. I hope it doesn't keep going as a regular segment.
Yeah. No, I agree. She is funny as hell. Right. But you could tell it just didn't hit there.
It didn't land.
And I'm like, I didn't even laugh. I was like, whoa. I felt bad for her in that moment. Because I don't think it's out of her comfort, I think, because she's probably used to stadiums or whatever. You got her in a football field trying to be funny with it. It's just, it didn't.
And it's not even that. You don't have an audience. You have.
True. There's nothing to feed off.
Audience at home.
Right.
And you have the panel.
Yeah.
And as a comedian, you need that. That's why a lot of comedians can't do sitcoms or whatever, because they don't get that feedback.
You don't get the high from the crowd reaction.
Right, exactly, which is what most comedians need. They need that instant, I'm doing good. Yeah. So I don't know. I just think it was a miss. I hope they don't keep making her do it. I don't know if she had a contract or not, but hopefully she can just have a special where she just roasts everybody on her special.
And speaking of comedians, one last thing. I was listening to Two Bears, One Cave with Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura or whatever. Bert was off, and they brought your boy in. Andrew Dice Clay was a guest bear on the episode. And it was just funny as hell listening to him again. But apparently he might be doing another round of tours or something like that going.
Yeah, well, he just did Atlantic City, too, over there.
Did he?
Forget about it. Yeah, my buddy V went there with his family and everything else. He sent me a picture. He's like, I miss you, brother. I go, I wish I was there.
So I don't know how good he is at this time and age or whatever, but,
Oh, good. I'm the dice man. I'm always good.
But yeah, he's saying he got the itch again. He loved it, and he was going to do that. Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm the dice man.
So look out for him. He might be coming to Arizona.
I'll go and see him again. I haven't seen him in a long time. I'll go see him.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, everybody, I want you to take a look. We got this right here. There's our socials. We got a bunch of them. I want you to go check them out, see what's going on, say hello, check us out, and see what we're doing. We put up clips. We put up funny stuff. We try and interact with you. We wish you happy birthdays. We do a whole bunch of stuff. You write to us. We'll write back. Comment, everything else. We're there. We try and do a little bit of everything. We try and touch base on everybody. We still have other merch also going. We got Out of This World. We've got Bad to the Bone. Where's Bad to the Bone? Bad to the Bone. Oh, there it is. Bad to the Bone. And then Dave's favorite.
My favorite.
I gotta get this down. Let's see if I can get this down. Let me remove. It still doesn't work right. All right. Look, it's me. Hold on. There it is.
There you go. Yeah. I gotta shave my arms.
Me and you both. But we got all that merchandise going out also. So if you can check out some of our merchandise at TeePublic, you just go to teepublic.com and you type in "Shooting It Straight" with Donnie C, and that'll come up. Also, make sure you send in your questions, because what are we without questions? We're just a show that has a lot of fun still. So, but we really love some questions. So if you have any questions for me, please send your questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com so you can find out what Donnie C really thinks about shooting it straight with you. Catch you guys later.
Peace, everybody.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.